host for today, and today I welcome you all to the first episode of Career and Networking, where we all as students are going to discuss and deliberate on the importance of networking in professional life. So, we're going to start by asking some random questions to the speakers. So, we'll start with Tejas. So, what is networking as per you, Tejas?
So, one-liner answer from me, networking is interaction. It's basically interacting with people around you. It can be in a professional setup, it can be in a personal setup. It's just interacting with people. And there's a very wrong mindset of people that networking is usually like something, an exchange. It's not an exchange. When you talk to people, it's not an exchange. You have to get to know them first before you network, and then you network. So that's networking according to me.
That is very short and crisp answer because you actually pointed out that you need to know whom you are actually contacting and what's the purpose behind that. So, Deep, what will you say about it? Like, is it important when you start networking with people, be it the personally, be it the motive of like the personally or professionally? You need to know the person who is he. Like, what is the purpose? So, what do you say about it?
So I think networking is important. I remember a very important quote: "Your network is your net worth." So it goes very rightly that networking is very important. Yeah, and I agree with Tejas. It's interaction and basically exchange of ideas and thoughts is what I would define networking.
That's good to know. So, Samriti, what will you say about it?
I agree with what Tejas and Deep said. I would just like to add another point. I think networking also includes building sustainable relationships with the people that you know are networking with, so that over the period of a long time or throughout your career, you have someone that you can interact with who can give you certain insights about your industry, which would eventually help you in gaining some kind of a foothold in your respective career choice. So that is networking according to me.
Okay, so Muskan, what do you say about networking?
Just like Samriddhi said, I would like to add another point that networking for me is basically developing long-term relationships, and it's not just about like exchanging favors or anything, just like they just said. So yeah, that's what networking is for me.
Pasna, what about you?
I agree with what the rest of the participants stated. For me, networking basically involves establishing and developing long-term mutual relationships with the people that we meet them at different places and at different point of time.
That's good to know. So, Anirudh, now the mic is all yours. So, what do you say about networking?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's totally unfair that I'm the last person to speak because सारे ideas already बोल चुके सारे. So, yeah, for me, it's basically good communication and building, long-term relationships. That's it. Everybody's already spoken, very formal and, informal kind of words. But I think that's the nitty-gritty of what is networking.
So, you are not the last one. So, we'll ask Devendra. What are your views about networking?
Basically, I agree with all of you that, we build such a relation that we can get forward and we use it, or you can use it in your professional career. It's very fantastic that if you have great network, then you can learn crucial, very critical thing in a very simple manner. Because if you have great network, then your professionals, your ideals are there and they give you great ideas.
So, that's good to know that you actually have an idea as to what networking is. But, whenever we talk to someone or when I ask people like whether they want to attend this event or not, they say that they've not done networking. Like they don't know what is networking or how to do that. So I will just proceed with this question that do you people think that we need a particular platform to do networking? Or networking is a day-to-day procedure. Like you need not to go anywhere. You need not any kind of platform for the same. Like networking can happen anytime, anywhere. So what do you guys say about it? So now we don't have any chronological order, so you can start it.
Shall I say something?
Yeah, please.
So So I'd like to tell you this incident of mine, and it's really interesting what happened. So I was traveling from Chennai to Delhi, and I had my ukulele in the overhead cabin, and this very old uncle sits next to me along with his wife, and then he asks me that what is that instrument? I just tell him, "Ki ye, it's a ukulele," and after that we just start talking. It's a small 45-minute flight, and we just start talking. And then he tells me that he has a restaurant in Chennai in one of the most posh locations. And then he invites me for an open mic. So that is essentially networking, just interacting with people. You don't need a platform. Though you have a lot of platforms, but you don't actually need a platform. You have, just talking to people and getting to know them. It's networking, and things really work out when you talk to people. You'll once you start talking to people, you'll find it out.
That's good to
Can
know.
I?
Yeah. So Muskan, please.
Yeah. So अगर किसी को genuinely like networking करनी होती है, he or she doesn't need a platform for that. And it's great that we have platforms for networking like LinkedIn. I mean, I only know LinkedIn. I'm sure और भी होंगे, but yeah. So I have seen my father all my life networking with people in trains or flight में या फिर कहीं पे. So I also have this thing कि every time I go out like एक party में या फिर एक professional event पे, I always try to talk to people. So for me, it's not like कि networking सिर्फ एक social media platform पे हो सकता है. It also can be done in real life as well.
Okay, can I say something now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so first of all, I totally believe that it's an everyday process. But I would like to also, propose an idea that you don't really need a person to actually, network. Because I'll explain. Because you communicate. Networking is essentially communication. Right? So you communicate with yourself also on a daily basis with your thoughts. You go back and forth with your own thoughts. So that's how a person first learns as to how to communicate with himself or herself. Then he goes out into the world for communicating and networking with other people. So yeah, I think it's an everyday process and starts from within you.
That's
Can
good
I
to
I'd
know.
like to add a point.
Yeah, Samriddhi.
Yeah, so I think in the last 1.5 years, the way people network has changed drastically because of the pandemic. We are not having many interpersonal relationships as such. We are not talking to people in real life. So I feel in the light of the current situation, social media like LinkedIn or even Twitter for that matter is a great platform where you can connect with people from your career choice. So you can talk to lawyers, you can talk to engineers, you can talk to a plethora of different people who will be in a position to guide you, not in a very formal way, but they would be in a position where they can answer your questions directly. So you don't have to wait for the time कि oh जब ये situation चली जाएगी तब जाके हम उनसे बात कर पाएंगे, तब जाके we'll get some foresight into this profession. So I think we can capitalize on this period very well. We can build more relationships online. And make use of this time for our benefit in the future. I think it's going to be it can help a lot of people as well.
So what I believe that networking can happen anywhere. So what I wanted to say, it is a way that how we communicate, how we interact with the people. I still remember an incident like I was in 6th standard and I went to Goa with my family. And there we went to the beach and there I interacted with a person like he was also same age of mine. So we started talking and till now he's my friend. So in short, what I wanted to say that networking can take place anytime with any person and at any place. For that, we doesn't need any particular platform.
Yeah, agreed. I think Samriddhi also mentioned about the pandemic. So the pandemic has already accelerated and it has decentralized the way people can connect to each other, especially with this advent. So that is a very good thing. I mean, anyone at any part of world can contact anyone and they can get to know. So that is again a very good point, which we cannot imagine 15 years ago. So this is how networking is spreading and is becoming easy.
Okay, can I go next?
Can I? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so to me, networking has been more of a transition than an event in life. So, like Muskan said that she has been able to interact with people, and then Tejas was really interactive during the HPS sessions. But I was a person who did not like to talk to people a lot. But in the past 2 years, it has been more of a transition. So initially, talking to yourself has always been a thing for all of us. But when we move on from that, when we take the very first step by talking to the person closest to us, let us say a college friend or a school friend, from there, moving on to expanding our horizons to talk to someone from the adjacent school, and then moving on to, from the very basic thing like texting someone on LinkedIn or social media, and then moving towards a conference or somewhere that you can personally interact with a person, have a discussion. So to me, networking has been more of a transition, and I think to many people it would have been a transition, maybe noticeable or unnoticeable to them. So yeah, and it is good because that helps you to know what sort of person you are. That shows you a transition from being an introvert to an extrovert to an ambivert. You realize about yourself when you network with people. So yeah, that's my take on this.
Yeah, can I?
Yes, please.
Am I audible? Yeah, basically, I totally believe that networking is not the for networking. We didn't have any particular social media platform or anything. I think that networking we can share our good ideas. Our idea is basically good or bad. It doesn't matter. It belong to second person. That's how you have relations with that person. So basically, we have shared the ideas. We know what they want. They actually know what we want to do, and we connect to each other so thoroughly that we get something very formal manner that we can use it in our daily life. We have made good friends that like that you and me meet on LinkedIn, and we are in work in same team like that.
So yeah, I think you all correctly pointed out that you need not to go anywhere. There's no specific portal for networking. Even to point out my experience today, if I have Tejas, Utsav, and Deep with me, that is just because of a particular networking event. So which actually made us work together professionally as well as personally as well. So I think networking is not only about that you have a particular event, you meet people and ask for their phone numbers and make good contacts. Even if you meet someone outside of your home or college or anywhere, you can make good contacts. You can use them for your professional life, your personal life. So there is no specific bar that how to utilize that person. But to be on a more specific note about networking and career, do you guys think that networking is a mutual process, or networking is a bilateral process, that if you ask someone for something, in return you also have to do something for them? Because what I have heard about networking is not only a one-way process, that you make good contacts. After that, if you need any favor, you contact that person, you get your work done. After that, you don't talk to each other. This is how networking is supposed to be done, or it is a bilateral process? Like, networking should be a lifelong process. It is not only when you have work you contact each other, but even if like you need not to, like you don't have anything to talk about, but still you are in touch, so that you never know like when that person be in need of yours, right? So what do you guys say about it? Like, is it a long life process, or is it only related to your career or professional life, or is it only restricted to some point of time? Anyone can take the mic now.
I would like to say something. So basically, networking, जैसे कि हमने पहले इस बारे में discuss करा, it's not only about taking favors. Favors तो लेना यही चीज हो गई, that you're taking favors from someone, और फिर उसके बाद he or she also helped you out, and that's the end of it. It's basically about developing long-term relationships, and of course, उसके बाद if you want to ask for favors or anything, I'm sure that person would happily help you out. So I think networking is just not about like taking favors or anything. It's about making friends, making relationships. Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
can
like to
I?
add something. So, Devendra, please go ahead.
Yeah, I share my one experience. I met a lawyer on LinkedIn. We interact on each other, and basically we are like that. We are good friend, and at that particular time, we have such a relation that we can talk commonly like as a friend. And at that time, he said that you can ask anything for me, anything which you want to do, anything that you want, or anything he want or she want. We can do very, very formal manner that we are like just a friend. So it's long term relationship. It's not basically short term relationship.
Agreed, totally agreed. And you guys must have heard how the devil works, right? The devil does a favor for you, and then you have to do something for the devil, right? If we use this analogy, then you'll find out that it's not how it works. And it may be a two-way thing, but it's more about learning and growing together rather than doing favors for each other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I totally agree with Tejas. I mean, the objective behind networking should be very clear. It should not be, I think, favors and other thing. It should be to gain knowledge and expand your horizon. That's what I mean. You will gain different perspectives when you network. So I think that should be the objective, and rather than give and take kind of thing.
Okay, I would like to go on. So I personally believe that it all depends on what you actually want from the other person. It doesn't have to be, based on relationships. If you want something from the other person, you need to properly communicate as to, I want this and I expect this from you. Okay. It doesn't have to always be, relationships and all. Okay. It's all about what you want or the other person wants, according to me.
So what I believe that networking acts as a ground at both the levels, at the personal level as well as at the professional level. So in my opinion, networking helps us to create long-term relationships and of course with the mutual benefits. And apart from that, networking can also work at professional levels. Like in case I wanted to help someone, right? So in that case, I will also expect that in the time when I need his or her help, then that person should also helps me.
May I?
Yeah.
So I would like to add I mean, I heard what they said, but I also believe that along with the give or take, the barter system that we are talking about, it is important that we like fostering a relationship is a long time, it's a long process. And for that, you need to have some kind of a communication that continues over a period of time. So it could be something as simple as like a Diwali message or a happy birthday message or something like that. What that does is it basically tells the person कि हाँ ये सिर्फ favor के लिए मुझसे काम नहीं कर रहा था या मुझसे बात नहीं कर रहा था. There is something else to this also, and that might help you in the longer term when you actually need something and you have no one to turn to. Maybe you could you could ask this person for help. So I think this is another way of looking at it as well.
Okay. So anyone want to add something?
I'll add something again. So,
Yeah.
As most of you have mentioned already, that communication is a very important part of networking. So communication is both ways, right? You speak and you listen, but before you become a very effective communicator, you have to become an effective listener. So I think practicing listening, like talking to people and listening to them and not speaking yourself should be what you focus on majorly, rather than just speaking, blurting out what you want. And same as with networking. So it shouldn't be it shouldn't go your way, just your way, that you're asking people for favors, you're asking people for help, you're asking people for mentorship. I think what you are getting, you should give back to the people, and you should be available to do the same for others also if somebody asks you.
Yes. And even I actually like what Samriddhi said, that networking is all about communication, and not only during the times when you need that person. Even you need to, communicate with that person. You need to stay in touch. So just quickly, if I would ask you people, would you like to point out some specific pointers for those who've not, went for any kind of networking? how should they start up with this? Even though they need not to go properly, to go for searching, like who should they contact for? Even if you have a lot of contacts on WhatsApp, you can choose one person, you can start networking with that person. So any particular pointer for those persons like who do not have much contacts, but how should they start it?
I think there's just one thing they can start with is start interacting. It can be social media. If you like somebody's content on LinkedIn, start commenting on their post. You can personally text them that you like their content and give them suggestions. And if you're a content writer, you can ask for suggestions. Same is for others. For an engineer, you can send him your GitHub repository and ask him for feedback, all these things. So you just have to start and just start interacting with people wherever you can. And it can be WhatsApp, it can be LinkedIn. And I'd suggest mostly it can be WhatsApp, but to have a professional network, I'd suggest it should be LinkedIn, because since it's all online and you want to have your network in a professional setup, right? So LinkedIn is the best option out there. There are many other apps that are coming up for entrepreneurs. There's DoDash and there's another app called Metwe. It's relatively new, but these are specific to networking. And some of them are offline networking, some of them are online networking. And you just need to start. You just need to tell people that you like if you like somebody's video, if you like the video, you can even text the person who made the video. Even if he's not there, you can text the video editor. You can tell people that you like this stuff. And this goes a very long way when you tell people you like this stuff.
Can I?
Yes, please.
I really agree with Tejas that we should start. We didn't wait for another person that he talked to me or he talked to us. Then we start communication or other way. We should start. And LinkedIn is one of the most favorite platform for professionals. We can connect here professionals and we can got massive ideas. So yeah, we can start talking as casual talk, and then we can build our network.
I think I totally agree with Tejas and Devendra. So yeah, we need to, you need to start reaching out to people for whatever project or thing you're doing. And also apart from LinkedIn and whatever platforms he mentioned, online communities are sprouting up. So we can take the advantage of this. Whatever field you are interested in, there will be an online community available. If you are interested in designing, let's say, so you will get relevant people at very ease, who are easy to reach out. So I think that is again a point that can help.
Anyone would like to add something?
Yes. So what I believe that there is not any particular way to start interacting with the people. What is most important that you should start talking. In whatever way you want to talk, just start speaking to other persons. And once you have made good connection with that particular person, and then of course we can have good conversation and we can exchange such information with others.
So I honestly learned it a very hard way to like network and everything. And I personally feel it's very, very important for all of us, basically जो professional field में हो या now, basically to expand our career, it's very important for us to network, because you never know कि आज कौन आपकी किस तरह से help कर सकता है. Just like Tejas also shared his experience with this man he talked to in his short flight, and it later, of course, helped him. So that's how it should be.
So that is all about networking, and like how do you people perceive about networking, and how should one go about, like if they want to start networking, if they want to start making good contacts, be it professionally or personally. So to make this session on a more informal note, we're gonna play some rapid fire, though it won't be related to networking at all, but it will, make easier for audience to know like who the speakers are actually. So the rule for the game is I will ask a question. You directly have to raise your hand like this, or you can raise your hand through Zoom. Top two participants will get a chance to answer that question. So the first question for you is, Anirudh, please, I have not started yet. Okay.
I just did this, okay, that I understood. I understand you.
Okay. So what admire you the most?
What?
Admire you the most.
What I admire the
Dramatically
most, or
say,
who admires me the most?
You can answer it either way.
What I admire the most, I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
First
You
of all.
raise both the hands, so you get a chance.
Yeah. So what I admire the most at present, it can be like anything, right? Anything. My parents. My parents admire them the most.
Yeah, Anirudh, you are the second one.
So I admire a session where I'm paid to do something. If I'm present, I admire to be paid. So yeah, that's my answer.
So I'm gonna give a chance to someone else as well. Okay, let it be Utsav.
So I agree with Anirudh. I also admire getting paid, but if if I'm talking about a person currently, okay, I admire my parents, and like currently the people who are like there have been news reports, people who have sold their personal belongings to help supply things to people. I think that is something I really admire, because I personally don't think I would ever go to that extent to help someone, be honest. So yeah, that is something I admire a lot.
Okay. So that was the first question. So second question is, at what age you want to get retirement and why? Tejas and Samriddhi got a chance, and after that I'll choose randomly who's gonna speak. Okay. So Tejas.
30. I want to get retired at 30, and after that I'll travel the world.
Okay. So 30. That's great. What about you, Samriddhi?
40, and after that, I'd do anything except law. Anything, like start a cafe or something. Anything works, but not law.
Okay, so Deep, you get a chance to speak.
I think I don't want to retire at all. I mean, there's no con for me. I want to do what I'm passionate about, and that's what will keep me going throughout life. That's what I think.
Okay, Anil, I saw that you raised your hand, and then like this, you get a chance to speak.
I was going to say the same thing. Like, I want to do something that I'm most passionate about. If I'm passionate about something, so I want to do it the rest of my life. So yeah.
So
I'd like to add something here. यहाँ पे चीटिंग हो रही है. दामिनी ने इनिशियली कहा था कि 2 लोगों को चांस मिलेगा, बट यहाँ पे 4 को मिला है. मैं नहीं खेल रहा हूँ.
No, it's like I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see.
Just kidding, yaar.
Okay. So now only 2 will get a chance. So the next question is, what is your dream job? Let's see. What's the dream job? Utsav and Tejas.
So I want to have my own company, but rather than working on the very heavy technical side in that, I would like to work on the research side. So like being a part, like researching in my own company, but I don't want to handle things a lot.
Tejas.
I'd like to be a full-time musician and a stand-up comedian, whatever works. Full-time. मतलब अभी तो part-time, but I want to do it full as a profession.
Okay, you will get a chance to sing a song as well. Don't worry. Last way. Okay. So the next question is, was there any professor in your college who used to cut your attendance even if you don't talk or even if you are not using your mobile phone? Muskan. Upasna. Okay, finally. Okay, speak.
Firstly, Amity is all about, okay, I'm not going to actually say something controversial or anything, but then we all know Amity is all about 75% attendance. So yeah, there are like a lot of faculties who cut attendance just to, ki, oh, humne to, attendance cut, now be serious and all that. And for us, I mean, in Amity, attendance is like a big issue. So yeah, I mean, not a particular professor, there are a lot of them.
And nothing else.
Okay. So the next question is for everyone. Describe yourself in 3 words. I'm going to start it with Anirudh now.
I would like to circle this back. I would like some time to think.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm chosen in the last. This is discrimination.
Okay. So, who's gonna speak? Who can describe?
Amini, you should start
That
it
is
first.
a very tough question. Like how do you describe yourself in 3 words?
I think rather than 3 words, it should be at least 1 line.
Okay, just go for 1 line. Let's see.
Really, I'm in favor of you using just 3 words. Just give me some.
Yeah,
time to
because you
think
have
about
already
it.
thought about it now.
So you take some time,
Okay,
no?
let's go with 3 words. Who's the one? You all are thinking.
Yeah, we want to
Okay, I'll
present our
use 3
best
words.
self, no?
Obviously, na 3 words तो मुश्किल है ना.
I think I can speak.
3 words.
Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, let's go with another.
Okay.
So it doesn't. The 3 words aren't enough to encompass a person's entire personality, but I'll try. So my 3 words would be passion, respect, and humbleness.
That's good to know. Okay, so Deep.
I think it's very, very out of the box. But what I think is it's constant existential crisis.
Okay.
That's what I would define.
Love the answer.
Yeah, Muskan. Say.
Okay, so if I want to describe myself, firstly, मुझे अपनी तारीफ करना बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है, but I'm still gonna do it. So the 3 words are I'm very compassionate, amicable, and the 3rd word is I don't know. I want to say kind, but then kind or compassion. I don't know what the 3rd word should be. So I think I will go with just 2. That I'm compassionate enough and I'm friendly enough. Yeah.
I think
I don't know.
sometimes it's good to praise yourself because you need not to expect others to praise yourself. So it's good to describe yourself in good words. So Samriti, what would you say?
I don't know, honestly, but there's this one word that keeps coming back to my head, and it's lazy. I'm extremely lazy, but apart from that, if I were to say 2 other things, I would say driven, and I'm also very detail oriented. So that's 4 words. So I should get a hamper for that.
You
So that's 4 words. Yes. Every rapid fire round ends with a hamper. So that should be there.
Yeah, I think
Coffee
this is
with
a
Damini.
Coffee with Damini.
Yeah, I totally agree with Samriti.
Okay, so Utsav, you get a chance.
Yeah, okay. So the 3 words I would use is humble is the first one. Second one is procrastinator, because I just keep on delaying things. And 3rd word is controlling. I have been on several projects and my teammates have told you are very good, you are helping us, but why are you so controlling? So that's the 3rd word I would use.
Okay, so Tejas, you get a chance to speak.
So these are not 3 words, but this is how I introduce myself usually in a stand-up comedy show. So I introduce myself as a stand-up comedian, or as many people call me, talented, creative, unemployed, and jobless. My personal favorite is engineers.
Nice one, man. Nice one.
Last one, I also
This
come on the
is,
same
so that's my tagline. That's my tagline. I start my every show with this.
For this, everyone needs to unmute themselves and do like this because that was a good.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's it.
So
I don't know why do I feel the word engineer automatically rhymes with something called
है ना?
jobless.
Because
That's absolutely
Bro, you
correct.
gotta.
That's
भाई
absolutely
बाहर से
correct.
देखोगे तब समझ आएगा. बाहर से देखोगे तब समझ आएगा. When you're inside, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is Upasna.
I would describe myself as compassionate and humbleness. Like, I don't know what to say.
So with this, we'll just move forward with the last question of the rapid fire, which is a bit serious and related to the theme of the session. So you all have to give some kind of pointers to those who are actually networking and those who are not networking at all. So what suggestion would you give, like as to how much, as to like up to what extent networking is important in your career? and how it has actually helped you framing as a particular individual. So just start. Who's gonna go first? Okay, Utsav.
So for those who are already networking, I would say don't be greedy. That was the first one, because don't just make connections or don't network with people because you want something in return, or because that's not stock market. A person is not a stock market that you're putting in money and you are just every day scrolling through your feeds. How much has the market risen? So don't be greedy. That's the first one. Second one is try to be a giver than more than being a taker. So because of course there are better people than you and they would be having amazing guidance, but try to be a person who is more than taking something, because that at some point of time it gets noticed, and when it gets noticed then it has a very big change. So those are the two things. Because they're already networking, there is nothing more I could suggest. For those who are not networking at all, first one, please network, because no matter in what field you are, and it does not matter if you network in your own field, cross field networking is even more important than networking in your own field, because sometimes you might need and a thread gets pulled and it helps you a lot. So cross networking is very important. Like I'm currently studying engineering, but I believe I have more friends who are pursuing business studies than the ones who are pursuing engineering. Because when you talk with them, you discuss with them, you get a completely different perspective. Even as like I've been researching on some core topics in neuroscience. So I usually see that being an engineer, I know how to implement things, how to go on with the technicalities, but how the world sees it, or how I can make it useful or understandable for anyone of the other domain. So that is something I've learned only by networking with people of other backgrounds. So people who don't network, please start networking, and cross networking is very important. Networking with people from other fields. Yeah, that's.
The next,
I would like to go on now.
yeah, please, Anirudh.
So I would like to tell everybody a story of my own. So 3-4 years ago, I wasn't that confident, that I could speak in front of a crowd and just say मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, without being, without having the fear of being judged by any other people, or being able to speak my mind. I wasn't that kind of a person. So that led to me just, talking to people in my own circle. That limited my own thinking. So when I started college, I understood that it was limiting me, and it was limiting my own potential to become a better person. So I understood the importance of networking outside your own circle of friends. And then I found out like what amazing things can happen to you if you just start talking to people. You never know. You always have that constant fear inside of yourself, like what is the other person going to say? Like how are they going to judge you? Like how are they going to treat you? Like everybody feels the same. You got to know that. Everybody has the same nervousness, have the same anxiety. Everybody has gone through the same process. So you just gotta go out, you gotta talk to people, and just be yourself. That's I think the most important part of networking. And I think everybody who hasn't started networking as of yet, if my words mean anything, just take this one thing, just go out there and talk to people. Just don't worry about being judged. That's it.
Yes, that's a good point. So who's the next one? Yeah, Muskan.
I completely agree with Anirudh. I am honestly at this part right now as well. What are people going to think about me? But obviously, like slowly I'm getting over it. And I completely agree that most of the people who don't network, it's because of this anxiety, this issue only, that what are people going to think about them? But it's very important for people who are confident enough or who are in this for a very long time, who have been networking for a very long time, to be kind to them, to be nice to them. That's how we can let those people come out, like to network and everything. And I personally started networking very late. Like, people actually told me in my law school that, you should start networking. There's this LinkedIn and everything. And one of my friends told me that I added people just on the basis of, okay, I know this person. Then you say Instagram, Facebook, and that, okay, very limited people. But I later realized how important it is to expand your networking and everything, and interacting with people. And my advice to all the people who are not networking is that they should definitely start networking, and they should like come out of their shell. And I mean, honestly, it has helped me to become confident and who I am today. Obviously, I will change every passing day. So that's my advice.
Who's the next one? Yeah, Samriddhi, please.
Okay, so for the people who are already networking, I think, as a lot of them pointed out, you have to be genuine. Don't think of it as some kind of a business transaction or something. Just be genuine and continuously put yourself out there, and try to get as many people as you can to interact with. For people who have not networked yet, I think it's very important to find an approach that works for you. So an introvert is not going to walk into a room full of like 100 people and start talking to everyone and build contacts. That might not work for them. So they need to find a method that is going to work for them. It could be talking to someone on social media, it could be dropping an email to someone, or it could be a one-on-one kind of a conversation. But any setting that you are more comfortable with is where you would shine. And I think it would be more, I would say, productive for you in the future as well. Once you're comfortable talking to like smaller groups of people, you would eventually build the confidence to address a larger crowd, to talk to more people, to send random messages talking to people without any kind of personal relations as such. So I think it's very important to understand that networking is not a one size kind of fits all kind of a situation. You need to find an approach that works for you, stick to it, and once you're comfortable in your shoes, then branch out, find other ways to interact with more people. That's my take.
Utsav, I saw your hand was raised.
No, actually, I just clapped for the speakers.
Okay.
It was not a hand sign.
So who's the next one? Deep, would you like to go?
Yeah, I think I'll go. So for people who are already networking, I think it's good that you need to try to reach out to people. They are already reaching out. So as everybody said, you need to be genuine and get to know, expand your perspective. For people who want to start with networking, I would say first set your objective clear as to what you need to be clear in your mind. What you want to do. Then you can start off with interacting and engaging with people's content. So that is a way you can start if you do not want to talk or so that is way, and then it will take forward. And networking is what helps. You can start with home. I'll just give by my example. I was not knowing professional networking and all, but because of seniors, what I know, so that was really helpful. I got to know them, and now they told me what networking is, how it happens. Actually, HPR was the first time where I professionally networked, because that's where. Before that, I had only talked to seniors, and that is pretty good. So yeah, get to know people, reach out. Yeah.
Vasna, what about you?
So for the people who haven't started networking till now, what I would suggest is that there is not a way to interact with the people. What is important that you should start talking. In whatever way you are comfortable, just talk to other people so that you could create more and more networks with the other. And for those who already had good networks, so try connecting more and more people. This only.
Pages.
I think I just have two words: get started. It's for everyone who is networking, who is not networking. Get started, do it effectively, and it's not a short process. It's a very long process, and it will take time. You can't expect results the next day. You have to give time to it. You have to give time to people. You have to talk to them actually, and you will get results. But eventually, you will get results, but not the next day. So give it time and take your time also. Be comfortable and try getting out of your comfort zone to do that.
So that was all about a rapid fire round, and like, what's your take or what's your suggestion for the others who is who are actually doing networking and who have not went for any kind of networking at all. So that was the first episode of ours where we actually introduced the concept of networking. We actually saw your personal experiences, the worst experiences where you actually gave suggestions to others, like as to how much networking is important in your career. So with this, we end up our session, and we'll get back to each other most probably by the end of this month, where we're going to discuss about the particulars of networking, like how to proceed with some pointers, like what points you should keep in mind while you're networking with others, how to choose the right person, because you have a lot of people on LinkedIn. You don't know like whom to contact first. So in the next episode, we'll be discussing about the further aspects of career and networking.